Hey guys, this is Ken and Danathan from Prenatal Kabbalah.
Right now we're taking a break from recording our new album, Halabbak, to talk to you guys and answer some fan questions and maybe show you around our recording area and that and stuff.
So I guess the first question from me is from Tupelo, Mississippi, Janice Telepathy. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Ken, do you ever feel like you're a slave to music? Actually, I do sometimes feel like I'm a slave to music, but that actually drives me because I think slavery is a good thing in some aspects. You know, I'm not going to say slavery of races of people is a good thing, but slavery to music is good because I don't feel like I don't get a reward, but really I do. I get the bare necessities, given to me, like slavery from old. Not saying it's good or anything, but, they got a roof over their head and food, and that's what I feel like I get from music. Just the bare necessities of music itself, so sometimes I do feel like a slavery to music. Yeah, I do. The next question is for Danathan.
Is from Jared in Townshend, Mississippi.
A lot of Mississippi fans. Thanks, Mississippi fans.
Said, what is your biggest inspiration? I'd probably have to say the industrial world, because it's just the way the industrial world evolves and revolves around me. It just astounds me that, so many people are talking about how nature inspires them. And while nature is inspiring, I just find the industrial world so interesting, and it's there and it's here.
It's both places.
It's everywhere. Like, there's just so much to it that a lot of people don't really understand. And I think that if through our lyrics we try and break through to show people what the industrial world really is.
All right, Ken. Who's this from? Jen Slickner. She's coming out of Wyoming, Tucktow. Might be from Indian origin. What is your family background? I know this may be a personal question, but I often find that artists are very influenced by their family. Well, both my parents are still married. They are 72 and 78. My dad's 72. He was a youngin' when my mom snagged him out of the pond.
Nice people.
Nice. They're very nice. They're very. They live in Toronto, my hometown. It's a small town in Canada. I'm one of 6 children. Danathan here's met all my siblings. They're it's a rowdy bunch, but
Ken's definitely the most laid back and chill of them all.
I tend to be the most calm of all of them. I'm the middle, so I was the one that sometimes would just go sit away and write, and I guess it is kind of an influence on me,
And we even used some of his he would keep all these journals and some very personal things. We actually have used some of his diaries and journal entries to write songs on, especially on our new album. There's a couple songs.
Definitely.
Pink and What I Can Be are based off of some of his
those are
entries.
actually really personal songs for me, and it relates really back to my family. Very good question. Thank you, Jennifer.
Another question from me. This one's from Brittany L. in Indiana.
Oh, nice.
Where we are.
Yeah.
Who are your musical influences? I'd have to say, most of all, Al Green. Definitely. He's just amazing. Talking Heads.
Talking
Heads. The guy who wrote Happy Birthday, and I'll tell you why. Because that probably has to be one of the most popular songs ever.
It might not be on the, charts,
yeah,
but it's sung all the time. It's not even
sung
recorded
every single day
of the year,
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day it is sung more than once.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's so many different covers of this song, you couldn't even,
exactly.
It's
you
crazy.
Know, just kudos, man. Whoever wrote that, I know he's definitely one of my major influences.
Well, I got a question from Chuck from Johnsontown, Alabama, representing the South. Chuck, I'm not from the South, I'm from Canada, but, you know, representing the South. I know this question's probably been asked 1,000 times, Ken, but have you ever really been naked on a furnace? I have no comments on that, but what I will tell you, Chuck, is fans have wrote us letters, similar things, saying that they've tried to be naked on a furnace. You know, it's a romanticized gesture, but I wouldn't do it.
It never really turns out the way...
It never turns out the way the song does, you know. It was a metaphor for love. That's all that song was really hinting at, just love in general. Like, just a broad sense of, I love you, you know.
Exactly. And I mean, like, it's kind of like what the Jackass guys dealt with, because, you know, like, all these fans would send in submissions of them doing pranks from Jackass, and, I mean, we actually have pictures of...
people naked on furnaces.
Like, just the most ridiculous redheads, just...
crazy redheads.
Ridiculous.
Most of them redheads.
Yeah,
I don't, you
it
know.
was like a ridiculous amount of chubby redheads on furnaces.
It's actually funny. I can't even explain. I couldn't explain. Like, we get our first piece of fan mail from Naked on Your Furnace, and it's a chunky redhead naked on a furnace.
It was not.
And it wasn't a pretty thing. I laughed. Ken Jackson just finds it funny to see people. I don't know.
Holly from Pennsylvania.
Okay,
she
Holly
asks, what are your favorite Prenatal Kabbalah songs?
Well, favorite Prenatal Kabbalah songs. We've been working on the new album so long and so much. But I'm gonna have to go back to Naked on Your Furnace. Just, you know, Naked on Your Furnace. I'm beating a dead horse with this song, but I just really feel like in tune with it. I get choked up sometimes when I hear it. Just the love that it emits is immense, you know. That's what we had in mind when we wrote that song, you know. It was our first song. It's like our baby, kind of, you know.
Now, for me, I was going to say Pink from the new album, because I really like that a lot. I'm digging that.
DJ Shiz is great.
Yeah, oh my god, DJ Shiz.
He's just amazing
this
guy.
local artist that's helped us out so much with all this amazing electronic stuff. And
it's immense what he... Like, the guy is great.
He helped us out a little bit on our last album with My Little Lava Lamp, and
yeah.
now he's helped us out such a great, like, amount. He's done a lot.
Live stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but like, he did Pink, and then he's done some other songs on the new album, but of all time, I'd have to say Time to Take the Kitties for a Spin, because, like, we just worked so hard on that song, and, you know, we get this feeling of, you know, well, I don't know about you, but every time I listen to it, I get this feeling of, like, such great accomplishment that we were able to pull something that amazing off.
We put like 175% into that song.
Yeah,
you know,
we just, you know, just put our blood, sweat, and tears into that song, and
definitely.
like Prenatal Kabbalah is our baby, but this is like our, you know, teenager, because you have to work a lot harder with the teenager, and it's just like, it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing when you can come together and make a masterpiece, kind of, you know.
Yeah.
So. Well, we're gonna go do the tour.
Take you on a tour
of our crib. Danathan here is gonna be filming it for us. So let's go.